the terms that I want to ensure that we all have a good understanding of as it relates to how it will be shared in today's presentation is I want to talk about diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. So in looking at diversity, diversity looks at the multidimensionality of people, looking at the range of human differences and what makes us unique, okay? What makes us stand out as an individual. So that's what we're talking about as it relates to diversity. And that can fall into categories including race, ethnicity, gender identity, sexual orientation, culture, religious commitments, our age, all of these things that represent us as the individual and make us unique. Okay. Equity is about, providing everyone with what is required to achieve success, ensuring that everyone has an opportunity to experience and to have exposure to whatever it is that they need to be successful. And it's about not discriminating or not showing any difference or not segmenting or excluding anyone based on, race, color, marital status, gender identity, height, weight, any of those type things, regardless of those different aspects of an individual. We want to ensure that that there is equity and there's equal opportunity for all persons. Okay. Inclusion is about ensuring that there is a sense of belonging and that all differences externally and internally as it relates to perspectives are respectfully heard and everyone has a sense of belonging. And then as it relates to accessibility, it's ensuring that people, no matter what their abilities are, that they have access and that modifications have been made wherever needed to ensure that people, regardless of where they are with their abilities, can gain access to whatever it is that they need. So an example of each of these definitions, when I worked in the electronic repair industry, there was some training that was available. As a matter of fact, it was Lean Six Sigma training. That training was primarily designed for members of management. And at that time, the majority of the people in management were white males. So, but if you looked at the makeup of our company, we were an international organization. We had people represented from various languages, from various cultures, from different age groups, from different genders. So with the way that the training was set up, it catered more toward that particular population at the time that was in management. And so what my team and I did, we worked with senior management and we looked at ways that we could make this training available to everyone, not just those members of management. And so that's where equity comes into play. So although the training was originally designed for leaders, we reformatted the training and made it available to everyone, whether they were in management, whether they were a new hire or what have you. Okay. Inclusion, we wanted everyone to have a sense of belonging. So the original training was available online only through our learning management system. And we reformatted that training, recognizing that adult learners learn in different ways. And we set up classroom training for those people who prefer to do the online training, but wanted to be away from their work area where they wouldn't be distracted. In our training room, we had these individual desks set up, called study carrels. And so that was a way to ensure that no matter what anyone's differences as it relates to how they learned and how they absorbed information, they were included and could take advantage of the training. And then as it relates to accessibility, we had employees on our team who were hearing impaired. And so what we did is we had an interpreter to come in to do American Sign Language to ensure that those people who had different abilities as it related to hearing could still take advantage of the training. So this is a foundational example of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility in its definition. And